Here we're given a table of values for x and f of x, and we're told that this is a linear function. We're told that f of x is a linear function, and we want to find the value of f of 3. So again, let's remind ourselves about how the notation here works. F of x is, again, just some function, and it's the output, right? So basically, we're saying that if you put these values of x into some function f of x, this is your output. So we're looking for what would the output be if we put 3 in for x into this function. So we notice that right off the bat, we don't have 3 in the x column here, so we can't just read it off the table. So we have to figure out what the function is, and here's how I would generally recommend doing that. So first, find the slope. So remember, your slope is your change in y over your change in x. So you can just, for example, just take these first two points. What's your change in y? That's 4 minus negative 2. So let's go over here. 4 minus negative 2 over your change in x divided by your change in y. We did this minus this, so here you have to do this minus that. So 2 minus 0. So that's equal to 4 minus negative 2, so 4 plus 2, so 6 over 2 minus 0, that's 2, is equal to 3. So that tells us here that our slope is 3. And we can actually confirm that, right, because here we have a change in x of 4. So if we change an x by 4, that means it should be our y should change by 4 times 3, which it does, change by 12. So our slope is 3. So we now can write at least part of our equation. I guess it would be, y, or f of x, is equal to 3x plus b, right? I'm putting this into slope-intercept form, y equals 3x plus b. So how do we find the intercept? Simple. We see this y and this x. There are current problems because this is too many variables. But we can solve these, right? Well, not solve these, rather, but you can choose any one of these points and put in the values for y and x and then solve for b. So I'm just going to choose this one because it has a 0, because zeros are easy to deal with. But you can choose any point and plug in the corresponding x and y values. So for this, I'm just going to take the first point. So the y value there is negative 2. So negative 2 is equal to 3 times 0 plus b. 3 times 0 is 0. So negative 2 is equal to b. Cool. So we have our y-intercept now, and this is what you're going to get no matter which point you choose. So now we can write our equation as f of x. You can write y, it doesn't matter. F of x is equal to 3x minus 2. We just figured out what our equation is by first finding the slope, then putting that into slope-intercept form, and then plugging in one of the points to figure out the intercept like this. So now that we're here, we're looking for f of 3, right? So let's just plug 3 into x and figure out what the output is. So f of 3 is equal to 3 times, we're putting in 3 for x, minus 2. So that's equal to 9 minus 2, which is equal to 7. So f of 3 is equal to 7, which is answer choice B.